After the crash at Buttonwillow, the G87 looked completely finished. And yeah, Raymond felt it. But instead of walking away, he chose to rebuild it from the ground up. This video takes you through that journey in 4 steps. Damage inspection, body restoration, a full clean, and the final touch, new tires.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Monji TV. On today's episode, we've got the G87 back from the last Buttonwillow track day. Bunch of stuff got damaged, as you guys saw. It's time to get this thing fixed. We've got a new bumper. We've got new corner bumper brackets. We're gonna take the front lip off. That's completely busted. Anyhow, let's get to it. Let's stop talking about it. Put this thing on the lift and see what kind of damage we did to the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys down, pull that bad boy in, see what is going on with this thing. So let's get to it. Having to lift the hood just slightly because with this Vorsteiner hood, for whatever reason, kind of probably due to the adjustment, this side's extra long to make the hood flat, and it doesn't release itself on this driver's side, which is always awesome every time you want to pop the hood. Quite annoying. We're gonna go ahead and jack this thing up because it's far too low, get the thing on the lift, and see what is going on. So not only did we obviously destroy the front lip, which we'll be removing, and that's easy fix. Luckily didn't catch any of the front bumper section actually at all. It just completely destroyed the lip, but the bumper itself is completely fine. Even these little kind of curb stops or little like bumper guards, you know, there haven't really taken much of a hit. Huge thing is this intercooler. We did not have an intercooler or oil cooler. My bad, I call it an intercooler, but it's an oil cooler. We did not have a protector for that. And I'm very surprised that that did not get any damage, especially with how low the car is and the fact that like this took a hit. So you can see here along the metal stiffening plate here, or under body splash panel, but it's really a stiffening plate, is just banged up just ever so slightly here and there. We did get a little hit here on the exhaust, just barely, and here as well, just barely grazed the ground somewhere. Everything else coming back seems to be okay. Center brace, none of those bolts or anything clipped, and honestly all of the underbelly panels look fine and untouched. Maybe just slightly right here, a little bit of damage on the underbelly pan, but that's nothing to worry about there. Those splash guards are cheap and easy to replace and still completely intact, so that's good. We did take a hit here on the diff, which is a little scary, and there's something stuck up in there. We'll have to get that, but that's all good. That's fine with me. Moving our way back, a little hit here on the muffler, but that's also just fine, not a big problem there. And the big thing is the rear bumper. Now we did kind of destroy, we should be all right. I'll be able to bend this stuff back and get it back into shape, but we did really kind of destroy that. It also looks like there may be another plastic piece up here, this piece that we need to get, as well as honestly the inner fenders are already just destroyed, which we're probably just going to remove entirely. I do need to change this bracket, as you can see, is completely broken there and split up here. So we'll get that changed out. I've got some new ones of those and a new bumper here that we'll be installing on the car. Other than that, it seems to be quite all right. It's not as bad as I thought it was. And this tire, as you guys can see, is completely chunked. We drove home on that, and I've been doing some drifting even since I've been home. Car really feels like something weird is going on this driver's side, but it really just must be this tire, or maybe even the wheel got bent. I mean, oof, yeah, ooh. Maybe I did bend the wheel. There is some chunks missing out of the bead of the rim there. That is not so good. Let's see, the wheel all right? The wheel still seems to be all right. We took a good hit on the inner edge there. I'm not sure what happened there. If something got stuck in between the wheel and the tire, we'll have to pull that off and check it out a little bit more and really examine the tire. But overall, all fixable. Stuff happens. It's a race car. This is what we do. We beat on it. Beat it, break it, fix it. So not much we can do about it now other than just fix it. Luckily, there's not too much damage. So I'll start by getting this front lip off and then getting those side rear bumper brackets in the rear replaced. And then we'll get the new bumper on in the rear. And really not much else to do to the car. Just had an oil change at BMW. We just got the factory seat replaced because it was torn. So car's pretty much ready for another track day, maybe another brake flush, and just, like I said, go over the car one time, maybe even do an alignment. We need some fresh tires for sure, and we'll check out that wheel. But anyhow, let's get to it. Let's get this busted, super busted Vorsteiner front lip off and get the new rear bumper on and get this thing back on the road again. All right, guys, as you can see here, I'm pulling off this sensor here for your crash sensor, essentially. What sucks is I had two of these guys, which go like here. I'm not even sure that I need them, but they kind of help support the bumper probably. And I must have lost the other side driving the car like this, which really sucked because they were both there. And that's $40 just thrown down the drain. We're gonna go ahead and pop all the 10 mil bolts. It's basically just a bunch of 10s, 1, 2, there's a couple here for the actual inner fender. 3, 4, 5. Looks like about 6 bolts, and then there would have been 2 on the bottom, but they're broken on this side, so realistically just 6 for me, but it should be 8, I believe, in total. And the bolt that goes into the body is still here, which is good, didn't damage that. We just have to get, there's also like a little T25 up in here that we'll have to get. These guys for the inner fender, man, the inner fender is just, at this point, doing hardly anything. It's so bad. There's a little chunk of my bumper just fell down. It's good. It's a good sign. Should just pop off nicely here. One little clip holding it to the body right here. So we'll get this swapped out. Like I said, we probably could have re-ran it, but was missing the bottom piece here. This thing's shot. This is the driver's side here. You can see here that it was missing kind of this whole lower section, and obviously it being broken. Sucks, but anyhow, get this part number off of it, get her installed. What is nice, which I will give this thing a quick wipe, but what is nice is it just clips right on and goes into the location. Can't really mess it up. Let me give it one quick wipe-o. You know, this is like one of the only times that you can get this lower body line here, so get it while we can, get some of the gunk out of here. Kind of some goop from detailing it in the past and whatnot. A little bit of dirt and stuff living underneath these areas. All good. At the end of the day, nobody's gonna see it, you know. I'm just weird stickler like that, like to try and make things nice and clean if I'm ever in there. This lower panel actually completely ripped off, so I may replace that, but honestly, we'll see. I might just leave that as well and do that later. Main thing is getting a new bumper on this fucking thing, because I'm sick of looking at this thing the way that it is. Here's my new one. Line up all the holes. The little pop clip, like I said, guys, it should just pop right in. Which, there we go. I don't know why that didn't want to just go right in, but took a little persuasion on the push pin. Seems that Ah, that's right. We had to trim these last time. That's why. So I will, because I have this hose running through here, I have to cut this section out. Forgot about that. So as you guys can see here, hopefully, this is kind of cut at an angle. And the factory one's not. So let me trim that real quickly. Cut these right here in front of you guys. Take my little saw blade and just... There we go, made a nice little cut. We'll take our flap disc. Peel off any of the burnt plastic. All right, now it should work just fine. It should not fight us. If it does, we got plenty of room. Thing pops on just perfect. Put the harness back up in place here. I guess this way. Spring loads into place. Now that's all held. We will put the bolts on. All is good. Centered, but hey, it's plastic. What do you expect? Try to lift this bad boy. Nice close fit to the body here. There's one side down, guys. I will save this little Torx screw for when we put the bumper in. We can also put the two 10 mils kind of in here that hold the inner fender, but as well, like I said, it's kind of almost pointless at this point to put the stupid inner fender back in. I'm about to just straight ditch it completely. But we'll put the bolts in since they came out, just so at least we keep track of them. This thing also goes on here like I mentioned before. Not sure we need that. Anyhow. There's that. Let's move on to the other side, guys. Should take us about 30 seconds here. You guys got a good view of us. This one ripped the nut apart. The nut washer itself completely busted on this one. Got a 10 mil holding this thing on here on the back side, so zap that off. It's got a 10 mil holding it here. We will reinstall. Alright, it's nice and tight. Give her a quick wipe like we did on the other side. Alright guys, should be good to go. Just perfectly, the line passes by just perfect. Zap all these bolts back in her. We just need this little bracket, dude, and it sucks. And the wiring harness, we can put the actual bumper on, which I might just hang the bumper just to get a good look at it, but it won't be final. So I guess without further ado, let's get this bumper open. Let's take a look at it. We'll get the bumper on. We'll see how it looks, make sure the color matches. It should because it's factory BMW, but it was also a 2024 car. This is a 23 car. Who knows if the colors change just slightly. So I'm hoping that it looks just right. I was gonna buy a new bumper, guys, but for literally the cost of a new bumper, I was able to get this slightly used bumper, and it's in pretty good shape, so I think it was the better option, being that it's still factory BMW paint, and kind of matches the overall patina of the car. I'm gonna set this thing on here, see how she looks. Okay, what's gonna be tricky is I gotta pop these little tail-like thingies out. There's just a bunch of broken pieces of bumper everywhere. This isn't final install, so I will give it a good wipe down before we do final install. I will at least just get this thing in place, like I said, guys, just to see the color. Would you look at that? It looks like it's just perfect. So that's awesome. Look at that, guys. We got a car. Oh, these 10s go in on the side here where the bumper goes. There's that. Beautiful. Fits beautiful. Just needs a little buffing. But looks good. Looks really, really good. Couple little scrapies, guys, but the one thing that sucks is it didn't have the tow hook cover, and I lost my tow hook cover, so we will still have to source one of those. It's always something, but yeah, a lot of these scrapes and scratches can be buffed out. Just have to get somebody to do a little detail on this thing, and like I said, it's a track car. It's gonna probably get more abused. The previous bumper that I had was already damaged in certain spots, so what can I do? This thing was definitely sitting in the desert or something for a while. It's got just a bunch of dusty, dirty shit on it, but the paint match is like almost perfect, and that's why I decided to go with this used bumper over a brand new one, which honestly I'm pretty happy with it. Car's back to one piece essentially. We will we'll address these other missing pieces, and we will get this thing all together here in the coming weeks. So I'm gonna shut the camera off real quick. I'm gonna assess which pieces I need down below, get those ordered up. I've got the wiring harness on order, and that's pretty much it. Ooh, guys, even this tip got banged up. Shit all over it. I guess that's probably the wiring harness that was melting. All right. We just got some brand new R8 295/30 19s for the red G87 M2. As you saw previously, we were getting the rear bumper fitted and all the broken stuff fixed. So we got all that done. We'll show you that here in a bit when we get the car on the lift and get these tires installed. But yeah, guys, I can't thank Hoosier enough. I love them. I love these tires. Super excited to get to the track. We're gonna go to Vegas Speedway this weekend and send the car, have some fun. So let's get these tires unloaded, get the car in the shop on the lift. It's a mess. I gotta clean that stuff up, get these bad boys mounted, and do a good once over of the car. So yeah, let's get her done. We're gonna wash the G87 real quick before we pull it in. Give it a nice bath because it's been sitting outside for like a week or two. Get it all clean, pull it in, pull the wheels off, put the new tires, the Hoosier R8s and the Manji wheels back on the car, give the car a good once over. It's really all she needs. Everything else should be good, honestly. There is a little bit of like paint from the place that I got the bumper from. They wanted to expose, you know, those little damages. So we're gonna go ahead, get her washed, get that paint removed. And I do have a tow hook cover, which you guys saw missing, coming in the mail. So we'll get that dialed. And yeah, this is probably gonna be like the last time we track the car, just because honestly, now that the F87 is done and the 1M is coming back, there's really no need to drive this car anymore. Realistically, if I wanted to go to the track, I would take this thing, honestly. I love this thing so much more than the G87. G87's been really a pain in the butt since I got it. Just so many little issues like the steering rack, the diff, the coating had to be redone a few times. And just overall, I'm not super thrilled with the car, the brakes. You know, it is a quick car. The handling is still pretty good, although it never felt as good as the F87, so I'm excited to get that thing back out there. It's really mainly due to the weight and the diff, even with the CS steering coating, the CF diff coating, and the CS engine tune, the JB4 stacked on top of it, some ethanol. It's a monster. It's almost got too much power for the track, but being manual, the clutch, all of the things, I just really am not super in love with the car. And so for that reason, this is probably gonna be the last time you guys see us drive the car. So when we get back from the track, I'll probably start parting the car out and put it back to stock so that we can sell it. I'm gonna be selling the Vorsteiner hood, trunk, and the Manji wheels, the Moton 3-ways. Maybe I'll keep those for another build down the road. I'm not totally sure. The CAE shifter, we'll see about that as well. Maybe just hang it on the wall. But yeah, if you guys want any of these parts, hit us up. Without further ado, let's just get this bad boy washed. right, guys, we got the G87 in the shop. Just gonna check everything out, give it a good once over, check out the engine, fluids, make sure all that stuff's good. Get these wheels off, get these Manji wheels on, which they're all nice and clean. I cleaned them before I mounted the wheels. We'll give them one last wipe down because they got the tire goop all over them. But other way, they look great. We get those bad boys mounted. 2 of them took a good hit last track day, so we're gonna be putting those in the rear just to be sure that we don't have any wobbles. Otherwise, car's looking great. Get this bad boy up on the lift here. So I'm gonna set you guys up, rig this thing up. It's so low, I gotta like do a little freaking dance and put the car on a jack, and then I may have even gone a little too far forward. We'll see. I'm gonna see if we can't do it where it is. So I gotta grab a jack this bad boy up. I hate when you have the key in your pocket on this thing, you're working on it, and you just keep moving and it keeps going on and off. Just perfect, actually, guys. She's gonna clear the front, the back. Back's in on this side, front's in. See if we can do the same over here. All right, guys, let's get these tires off. All right, let's get these wheels off. Beautiful motons, looking great. Oh yeah. Rear pads are looking healthy. Only got 1 track day on them. I've been running this tire like this, but check this out. This thing's got a fat bubble in it. Oh well. Gotta love these motons, except for the fact that my wheel grinds into them when we get a lot of flex, or I think that might have been the bent wheel that was rubbing it. So we're gonna put that wheel in the back. But everything's looking good. This line is a little low, so we'll pull that bad boy up. End links, everything's still tight. Control arms, I mark everything in red, so it's a quick, easy look. The car felt fine, so we're not too worried about it. These motons are getting dirty, getting real dirty, getting a bunch of track gunk in them. But that's nothing to worry about. Other than that, everything looks good. Brake pads are nice and healthy. Got a lot of life left, so shouldn't be too big of an issue there. We'll check all the studs, make sure they're tight. Same goes on this side. See the line's much higher on this side, so we'll definitely fix that on the driver's side. Probably will happen again. Dang. Yeah, this was the one that was really rubbing. Same thing, you can see how much it ate into the collar there, which is an easy fix. Part of running a super aggressive wheel setup. Everything looks good though, guys. We'll do one more check without the camera and just double check everything looks solid. We'll go to the back here, check it out. As you guys can see though, the moton's looking good. I mark everything so we know if things come loose. No issue other than the inner fender being completely smoked. This thing's getting a little close to being worn through, maybe. Might put a little something on this wheel. The factory wheel at least rubs pretty hard right here, so we'll probably put a little epoxy on that. Just make sure it doesn't leak for the weekend because it throws a check engine light and it's annoying. This inner fender is gonna have to be replaced when we're done with this thing. No biggie though. All the control arm bolts look good. Alignment, camber bolts, still in the same spot. So we're not too worried about that. All right, guys. Well, that's basically it. Honestly, I would almost bleed the brakes because last time I did have one little brake issue, but we're just gonna send it. It's a new track, so we're gonna figure it out. We're going to Las Vegas Speedway this weekend. Make sure to stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, tell us what you like, what you don't like, what track we should drive next. I'd really like to get this thing to Chuckwalla to compare lap times from when it was stocked to now, but unfortunately, that may not happen because, like I said, this freaking F87 is done now. I'm gonna really spend all my time and money driving this thing because it's a dedicated race car. It's got the harnesses, it's even more dialed suspension, everything, weight. And so the AP racing brakes, all of that, like why would I even wanna drive this thing? You know, it's been a fun car while we've had it, but kind of been bad luck, you know, ripping the rear bumper off. The seat has torn on this thing. I mean, in 12,000 miles, I've destroyed this thing. I mean, I don't wanna say that I've destroyed it, but it's gotten destroyed. We will have to pull the bumper off to pull the motons off of it. So I might replace these with the other set that I have that look a little cleaner. And I think I still have the stock diffuser from the original bumper in the Vorsteiner box, which is right here, which we'll probably throw in. But yeah, overall this bumper is in really good shape for what I paid. And it's easier than having something painted since this will match perfectly. A couple little blemishes, which kind of match the overall patina of the car. We got a little one here. A little one here, which I think I might have showed you guys before. But anyhow, I'm overall really happy with the bumper and everything. So without further ado, let's just get these wheels on. I'm gonna check the studs real quick and torque those bad boys on the car, get this thing back on the ground and go pack up for the weekend. So yeah, we'll top this thing off before we head out. probably be in the next vlog. And yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed us, you know, semi-building this car. It's been fun, but I'm ready to get to the F87. A few little things like front bumper, you know, got some scrapes in it from previous track days and being low, but you know, the coolers, everything has withheld the test of time. A couple little scrapes over here, so we'll see how that affects us when we go to resell this thing. But it did already have some holes in the bumper from the license plate, so whoever freaking mounted it at the dealership double drilled a hole. Thank you guys. Get some wheels on it, get this thing down on the ground, and huge shout out once again to Hoosier. Can't thank them enough for these R8. I don't know if it says here on the side. I haven't really looked at a Track Attack R. It doesn't say. Oh yeah, R8 right there. Bam. So last time we drove on the R7, so this is gonna be a comparison of the R7 to the R8. You know, it'd be nice to have a set and go back to back, but anyhow, let's get these bad boys on the car. Well, I'm glad I checked them, guys, because the two rear sides were loose a little bit. They both turned like a 1/4 inch or so. The front seemed to be good. The driver's side front had 0 loose, which is nice to see. They're still holding. Passenger rear had a couple quite loose ones. Driver's side wasn't so bad, but they all seemed to turn about a little 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch. That one turned a little bit. And we torqued these bad boys to 25 foot-pounds. They recommend about 22, but I find it about 20, 22. They like to come loose. If you go 25, they really like to stay for the most part. And that one just turned just the tiniest bit. So that was all 5, guys. We are gonna slam these wheels on it now. I'll give it one more look over. Like I said, I'm gonna probably fix that line here on the driver's side real quick. She is good to go. Pull the line up from above. Take the car up and just give her one more look over. You know, I'm pretty torn, guys, on what to do with the clutch because realistically, I'd like to pull the clutch and then sell it to somebody since it's only got like 2,000 miles on it. And it's honestly gotten so much better since we started driving it. And even these Moton front control arm monoballs, I'd really love to get those off, but it's such a pain in the butt that I'm debating on it. The monoballs will probably leave. The clutch is almost worth pulling just because I don't want the dealership or whoever buys it to be like, whoa, what's up with this clutch? We'll probably do something with that. I am excited to drive the F87 soon, honestly. This thing's been a fun kind of hold me over. And the true reason why I got this thing was really just to hold me over from not having a car to drive while the F87 was getting built. Obviously, I like both. In the beginning, I bought it kind of for content. I bought it for the shop to bring some exposure to the shop, but you know, like I said, guys, there's been too many things. The clutch, the steering rack, BMW not covering me. Thank God they covered us on the seat. I told them my headlight was leaking like a year ago, and I just washed the car again, and there's water in the passenger headlight. So I'm gonna try to get that warrantied out. Obviously, the car's gonna go to them anyways, most likely. So they offered us 60 grand if we turn it in stock with, it's got 12,500 miles on it now. We got it with 1,500, so we've put about 11,000 miles on the car. We're gonna put another 1,000 or so on it this weekend. Probably trading around 14,000. But honestly, I never felt connected to this car like I felt connected to the F80 M3 that I previously had, the E92 M3, even my E36, I kind of enjoy driving more. And the F87 just has a completely different spot for me. So with that said, I'm hoping the 1M can kind of replace my E92 and my F80 all in one. And we've obviously got the F87, which is our full-blown dedicated track car. The 1M is obviously a track car as well, but it's more of a budget build. And I plan to kind of beat on that car a little bit more of a street car that I don't care about putting miles on. Where the F87, I'm gonna be a little bit more careful about when and where I drive it. But anyhow, let's get these wheels. I've been talking about it enough. Let's get these wheels mounted. I've got to sort out which wheels go in the back and the front real quick. This is definitely a front wheel. Although what's weird is for being what's supposed to be the straight wheel, like this lip has no damage on it. The lip on the other ones, I'll show you guys. I think this is the good one. It has quite a bit of weight in there, which is surprising, but I think this is gonna be a front. Let's see, I'll show you guys the really damaged one. This looks like one of the more messed up ones. I did grind it smooth, so it wasn't so bad. Actually, this might be a good one. That one's got like no weight on it, so we're for sure putting that one in the front. I think that actually might be one of the good wheels. Must be one of these two. Oh yeah. You guys can see how much paint is missing. And right there, we've got some big gouges from clipping the edge of the curb. And the funny thing about this one is for as banged up as it is, it's only got a little bit of weight on it, which is pretty funny. I was looking at it earlier and it seemed like the wheels that were definitely banged up. Like this one is the worst one. This one got banged so hard. This one got completely chewed up and it has the least amount of weights. Go figure, guys, go figure. So it could be in the tire, who knows? I'm actually a little bit, now I'm like, maybe I should switch it around. I don't know. The banged up ones in the front, they got less weight. That makes no sense, guys. How do you, like literally one of them is like almost bent. How do you bend a wheel and then have like no weight on it? I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with my initial instinct of putting the more damaged wheels in the rear and the more what I think is true wheels in the front. So let's get that done. Put this one in the rear, driver's side. We'll probably end up rotating the wheels at the track anyways, just to make sure we wear them evenly. I'm also gonna turn the power down completely because I'm trying to make these wheels or tires last the weekend, so I'll put it on stock power for sure. Hopefully we can make it through a whole day of driving on these, and if we're lucky, I'm not sure how the track is gonna be on the tires and stuff, so if we're lucky, we'll drive both days. But from what we saw last time, I don't know that that's gonna be possible. Now this track does look a lot lower speed, which is, oh man, that's weird. That one seems to really not seat very well. We're gonna hope that because this track looks a little bit lower speed and a lot more turns that, I don't know, that makes no sense, right? You'd think higher speed and like less turns would be better for the tires, but I think the track at Button Willow is so fast and so high speed G-force turns that it just chews the tires. And really the main thing was that I was drifting. Now it's gonna be really hot, so these things are probably gonna get greasy. I'm gonna make sure to do like 1 or 2 hot laps and then do like 1 or 2 cool downs, try to make them last a little bit longer. So I'd like to drive the whole session, the whole day. So yeah, we're hoping for the best with these new R8s. Obviously it's a new tire, new compound. You would think they've improved things, so the hope is that they do last longer, but we won't know, guys, until we get to the track. But hoping for the best here. Grab the gun, slam these things on. I am excited to drive this thing one last time though. And who knows, maybe we'll do one more track day with this car. I'd like I said, to do Chuckwalla, but just don't know that it's in the cards since this car is done. I literally don't drive this car on the street because I have my dog with me all the time, so it's really become an occasional weekend car and a track car for me, which is cool, but I'd rather have like an F80 M3 to daily again. I used to have had 2 F80s and I miss them, guys. Like really the best daily driver I've ever owned. You know, I didn't care about it as much, so I threw my dog in the back as I do with this one, but it just having that back door, having a dedicated spot for her, it was more comfortable since this thing has like the plastic in the center. And you know, I would like to go back to that, or a G80, I guess, but for being a daily for a car that I'm gonna beat up, park in a parking lot, maybe get door dinged, throw my dog in, it's stupid to spend 100 grand on it. And I really would like a Porsche, so probably gonna even get rid of the Lexus and some other stuff. We'll make sure to update you guys on the build before we do. And make some room, free up some cash for a Porsche, which also is kind of stupid now that I have the 1 Series and the F87, because like I said, guys, if I'm gonna take a car to a show or anything, it's gonna be the F87. If I'm gonna drive the car on track, it's probably gonna be the F87, which means I'll probably start dailying the E36 more and, you know, drive the 1M more as kind of a, you know, daily track car if I wanna go rip the street, save the miles on the M2, and eventually we will add a Porsche to the club. Anyways, guys, that's it. We're gonna bring her down, torque these wheels, make sure everything is fitting just right. You guys can hear, they get a little rubby on the coilover, so we will have to drive the car a bit and then it just burns itself off, which is nice. Not much we can do about that, guys. She's just gonna rub a bit. There's also some stuff like that, right? Like, I'd rather not spend more money on a different set of wheels now that I have the F87 and, yeah, there's just a lot of reasons I want to get rid of this car before anything else breaks. We've got like 1 year left on the warranty, and like I said, it's been a problematic car, so there's a good chance that some other things will break on this car. So let's get rid of it before that happens, I guess. I always like to make sure fluids are topped off and stuff. It just should be. This thing's so new, it doesn't lose anything, but we just always want to be sure. Yeah, she's good. You're right at the max. With these covers here for the coolant and whatnot, they fit a little funky, like they don't like to come out. Now it's Gucci. It means our intercooler is still alive. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Anyhow, guys, that's it. She's solid. These motons are They're a little loose, aren't they? We'll bring some extra zip ties for that just in case. Should be fine though. They stretch from the heat. They're nice and tight when you go on, and then after driving they get a little loose. So we'll bring some extra zip ties for that. But anyhow, everything is good. So we're gonna shut this bad boy, one last checky, and take her for a little test drive around the block. Make sure all is good, and then call it a day. Give her one last wipe down maybe, and we're gonna go pack up. Like I said, I'm super torn. It's Friday night, so I'm super torn on whether to go tonight and grab a hotel and be there early in the morning so we don't have to deal with driving up and being tired, or if I shouldn't rush at all, go tomorrow because it's a 2-day event. Like I said, we can do Saturday, Sunday. Now the pros of me going tomorrow are if we do go and the tires do end up lasting pretty good, then we can probably drive Sunday. Also gives us some wiggle room if something happens or whatever to get home. Now I need to go knock on some wood, but just knocked on some wood, guys. So we're gonna figure that out here in a second. I'm kind of torn on what to do. I think driving up tonight makes more sense. That way I can have my Sunday and relax instead of being tired Sunday and coming in Monday tired. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna go pack up and hit the road tonight, which means it's gonna be a long night. I also gotta sort out a hotel out there, and still won't give us a ton of sleeping time, but if I leave here in the next 2 hours, it's 9 o'clock, I can basically be to Vegas by like 1 or 2 a.m., get a good rest, at least somewhat of a good rest, and maybe even get a discounted rate because it's a half night. And then, yeah, show up in the morning, Saturday morning, drive all Saturday, and then, like I said, if we're lucky, drive Sunday. If not, come home tomorrow night, get a good night's rest, be chilling Sunday, relaxing, maybe come into the shop, finish some little things on the F87. We were supposed to drive that thing this weekend, but unfortunately the parts that I ordered didn't show up, so G it is. And yeah, I'm just excited to get some seat time again. It's been a couple weeks since we drove, and so hopefully you guys like this. Like I said, stay tuned. Make sure to watch the next video of the G87 at Las Vegas Speedway, so we'll see you there. All right guys, we're gonna torque these to 105. It looks so much better on the Monji wheels. I do have to say that though. The black wheels just give the car no contrast with all the carbon. And although black and red is cool, somewhat, black and gold and red is way cooler. It just gives the car so much more contrast. Always start with a star pattern, and then go around in a circle. You know what's annoying is I had all the M's lined up with the logo here, or the valve cap, and they also left the valve cap cover off that one. It's no biggie. But I love to line them up with the, he did it on this one. What's funny though is they didn't seat them very well. Last one, guys. For some reason, all the hubcaps are like not sitting perfectly flush. They are quite hard to get in, and if you don't put them in just right, because they got an O-ring on them, they do sit a little crooked, which is kind of annoying. So I might tap them down real quick with a rubber mallet or something. Make sure we don't lose them on the road or on the track. All right, guys, that's it. We're gonna, this thing down the road, I'll take you guys with me and see how she does. The other thing we gotta do is charge up all the GoPro batteries. So I'm gonna start charging up the GoPros, make sure they're all cleared of all the footage. We're gonna need it. It's gonna be a long weekend. All right, guys. Firing this bad boy up. Put her into M mode. I don't know if you guys heard that. It's funny, the car stops like real good because the wheels are dragging so hard. So we got to drive around the block, kind of burn some of that rubber off. Make sure we ain't got no vibrations or anything at freeway speeds, and we'll be on the road here shortly. Car seems to drive nice and straight. Good. It's always like when you have fresh slicks on it, it's so touchy, the steering. The front end grip is unreal. So that's pretty nice. Feels good though. Car feels just fine. Try to get up to freeway speeds here, 60, 65, no vibrations, so we're good. We're happy with that. You can smell the rubber burning, which will burn off on our initial drive. So anyhow, we're going to pretty much cut this video here. I want to see if this homeless guy just pulled up behind the shop, which I don't like. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We definitely are excited to drive a new track. I've never driven the Las Vegas Speedway, so this will be a new one for us. It's gonna be cool to take you guys along with us. Anyhow, I pull the car in. Part of me is like, leave it out, but I'm unsure if I'm gonna go tonight or not, so we're gonna put it in the shop just to be sure. Give it one quick wipe down, get that crap that we just got all over it. I'm driving it off of it, and yeah, guys. Manji. Me and the dog are ready to go get dinner, so we're gonna go grab some food, and we'll see you guys in a bit in the next video. Until then, make sure you keep chasing your dreams, keep driving them cars, and go racing. Yeah. All right, guys, real quick. Driver's side headlight, all nice and clean. Passenger side headlight, bunch of moisture inside of it. It's just stuff like this that is just killing me with this car. After one thing, it's always another. So anyhow, we are getting a new Vorsteiner carbon hood soon here though, because this one is fading in the middle and clear coat's breaking up. So that'll be nice. And yeah, there they are together. I just love the color on that so much more. I've never been a big red guy. And the overall stance, size, just look of the car, it's just so much more sexy, sleek, where this is just big, bulbous, and bulky. But anyhow, see you guys at the racetrack.
If you liked this video, be sure to check out the next one. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and like the video. It helps a lot. Thanks, and see you in the next one.
Let's go!